you're a superstar. Okay, so your 40 time is around 10 seconds on a...
Okay, here we are, testing the audio now, so let me see how this sounds. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more test, see how this sounds, and then we'll, hopefully get right into this. Alright, now I want to test this, see how this sounds with full volume. One more test. It sounds fine though. I just want to be 100% sure. Alright, sounds good. So, let's, I don't know, it should be fine like this. Alright, so let's get into full screen. Yeah, I might as well just get this going, even though, so far, no one's here, but I might as well just get this started, get the intro out of the way, so, yeah, I really don't know what to say, because this was finally revealed. It was leaked a while ago. I think before Nick All-Stars even came out. With all the leaks, I think we're all talking about the fact that this was going to be a Smash clone, but with Warner Brothers characters, and that there were stages like the Tree Fort from Adventure Time and the Bat Cave, and then a few talks about the roster. One of the ones that caught everyone's eye was Ultra Instinct Shaggy. And then we got a leaked screenshot of the actual roster, which was quickly taken down, which, you know, that all but confirmed that it was real. Did I not choose a looping song? I did not choose a looping song. Give me 1 second. I want to fix that. Okay, if only I could find an actual playlist that'll have a better loop. Fun technical difficulties. It's not even technical difficulties, it's just me being a dumbass, but... yeah. No, that is way shorter loops, okay. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, good thing I have a backup idea. So, give me 1 second. Because I want to keep the Samurai Showdown music. Alright, that'll do. Anyways, let's talk about the leaked screenshot. Also, we're going to be talking about that leaked screenshot a little more, because while a lot of what was seen on that roster was shown, there were actually a few things that are a bit different. So, that's going to be fun to look at and deconstruct. Yeah, and then earlier today, this just dropped. We got the official reveal of Multiversus with a full description of a lot of the focal points of this, a lot of the mechanics, a lot of the characters and movesets, the gameplay, and just a lot of the extra bonus features that are there. And yeah, that's where we are now. That's all we have. We have this trailer and the website. So let's just get right into it. As soon as I turn off the music that I went out of my way to get back on. Okay. On to the trailer. Not trailer, but whatever, the showcase.
Hi, I'm Tony, the game director and co-founder here at Player First Games. We're here today to give you a first look at our new game, Multiversus. About 2 years ago, we had a question. Can we create a platform fighter that embodies everything we love about the genre? Removes the pain points.
Actually, wait, I just thought of something, so...
We're here today.
We've got the video, we've got me talking over the video. Let's see how this sounds. We've got the video, we've got me talking over the video. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, let's play a little more and see how this sounds. Because they're talking right now, I'm talking right now. I want to see if the audio balance is good. Okay, one more time. Let's see how this sounds.
We create a platform fighter that embodies everything we love about the genre, removes the pain points, and brings in some new ideas.
Let's see how this sounds. So the video itself is going to be a little quiet, but I think that's it's fine. Maybe I can turn it up a little bit. Let me see what I have the actual volume settings at. Yeah, I can make it. Say that. That looks good. It's probably going to be a very difficult to notice difference, but whatever. Anyways, let's get back into it then.
Hi, I'm Tony, the game director and co-founder here at Player First Games. We're here today to give you a first look at our new game, Multiversus.
So I like how it's called Player First Games. I really do hope that that's the true philosophy of this this team. Because, I mean, some other Warner Brothers games, it's not really the case, but this one looks promising.
About 2 years ago, we had a question. Can we create a platform fighter that embodies everything we love about the genre, removes the pain points, and brings in some new ideas? Multiversus emphasizes teamwork and social play with an ever-expanding, diverse cast of characters that you know and love. This is our take on the competitive...
We'll get to the roster in a little bit.
Cooperative, deep combat mechanics across multiple platforms, and free-to-play.
Alright, so already right there we got free to play, which is pretty cool because, you know, there's no real risk involved with that. You just download it and you fucking play it. Yeah, that's a very dumb way of saying that, but I mean it's true. There really is no risk with that. It's basically like it's the reason why people would download demos for games, because they want to see if it's something that they enjoy before actually paying full price for the full game. But with this, we get basically a full game for free. But that also brings up the question of, okay, they're not going to want to provide something for nothing. They're going to want to make money off of this somehow, which, when you think about free-to-play games and how they make money, that brings up microtransactions, and that could be a bit scary, because if this game really does rely a lot on microtransactions, like putting things behind paywalls and making things super expensive with either in-game or real prices, and then making the way that you get in-game currency very or making in-game currency very scarce and difficult to get just by playing the game, then that's a bit worrisome. And that's something that has been seen in other Warner Bros. Games. Stuff like the recent, or I should say the NetherRealm Mortal Kombat games, their mobile games as well. A lot of their free-to-play mobile games. But yeah, that's just something to keep an eye on. But still, it's in comparison to something like Nick All-Stars. I'm going to be comparing this to Nick All-Stars a lot. But in comparison to that, whereas Nick All-Stars is this game that, you know, it could also work as a free-to-play game, or like a $10 game, $20 game. But it goes for $50, so, you know, that's still pretty pricey. Especially for something that is pretty niche, and a lot of people may not be sure if they'd really enjoy it. So at least with the whole thing of free to play, you don't have to worry about that. It eliminates one concern.
character has unique moves that focus on team play. Whether that's a smoke bomb from Batman to cover your team's movement,
Batman out.
Steven shielding his ally for extra defense,
Need a shield?
saving someone with a lasso tree, or using Bugs Bunny's tunnel.
So yeah, that's really cool. Having
Chances are to win.
team mechanics. You know, that's always something that I kind of wanted to see in Smash Brothers. I wanted to see with team battles having special team specials, or maybe a team final smash, or something that actually made it more impactful to do teams or make certain teams. But here we go. This is doing something kind of similar to that, but also very different. Where it's character abilities that have their uses, you know, for yourself, but they also benefit your opponents. Not your opponents, your allies. I don't know why I said opponents. Yes, they're gonna benefit your opponents. This is the Yoshi and Birdo egg from Mario Kart Double Dash. But yeah, and that's really cool. The fact that this game automatically, its first point on the actual game modes is 2v2, is team co-op team battles. Whereas something like Smash Bros, for example, that's gonna start out by talking about free-for-alls or maybe 1v1s. Nick All-Stars for sure had a big focus on 1v1s. This starts out with 2v2. That's already something that is very interesting. And it just shows that it's trying to do something different, something fun.
We built the game from the ground up for teamwork and co-op to deliver a more unique experience that we think players will enjoy. And for those of us who like to play solo, don't worry, we support that too.
Yeah, they don't really touch on the solo stuff in the actual reveal, but they do talk a little more on what's there instead of, or what's there aside from 2v2s on their on the actual Multiversus website. So we'll look at that in a little bit.
A wolf of House Stark is not afraid.
Authenticity.
Some of the most recognizable characters, so bring them to life with as close to one-to-one representation as possible through visuals, their worlds, their music, and more is important to us. That's why iconic voice talent powers many of our characters.
Nick All-Stars is sweating just from that one sentence. The fact that this game has voice acting. Because already this game has 3 things that, admittedly, Nick All-Stars probably should have had. So we saw a little bit of this in the, or at least earlier on in this reveal. We get a better description of it and showcase of it later on in this in the reveal. But yeah, we get alternate costumes and alternate colors, which, you know, like I said before, the fact that Nick All-Stars has nothing for alternate appearances for characters, even if multiple people are playing the exact same character, is embarrassing. Another thing that they have is voice acting, so the characters feel alive. They feel like they're actually the characters instead of these kind of cheap imitations, or just basically almost like toys when you think about it, because you know you're playing with your toys. They're not going to be talking unless, you know, they've got sound boxes in them. So you can make your toys of these characters do whatever you want, and it's so much fun, so crazy, but something's missing, and that's the actual personalities of the characters. They don't really shine through. Yeah, Nick All-Stars kind of has that with the facial expressions and the animations. That's pretty cool, but it's missing one more key, and that's voice acting. And here we go. This game automatically has it ready with a lot of iconic voices. It's not like a Punch Time Explosion where they're like, yeah, we have voices. I mean, not all of them are accurate, but we've got voices. A lot of these are, you know, true to the characters. They are the characters' iconic voices. What else? Yeah, we're gonna see some pretty iconic ones here.
Like Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy as Batman.
In fact, we think you'll recognize a lot of them.
And then here we've got John DiMaggio as Jake. Tara Strong as Harley.
We're excited to show you our takes on characters from Tom and Jerry to Arya Stark.
And yeah, I love that Tom and Jerry are a duo character. And here we go, Ultra Instinct Shaggy, voiced by Matthew Lillard. It's perfect. And he's throwing a sandwich.
Available for all of them. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I love how he's Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
And cross progression, so you can focus on.
Okay, so this is interesting. This is something that I didn't really spend too much time looking at. But, okay, already I can see that we've got a censored stage, which I'm guessing is going to be something from, and this is going to tie into that leaked screenshot I was talking about. It's going to be a stage from Rick and Morty. That's what I'm thinking. That's my initial thought. Though, who knows? Could be something different. But, I mean, all we've seen for stages is the Bat Cave, the Tree Fort, and then whatever the hell that is below the censored one. What are these names? These player are they player names? Because we've got Can't See My Jet, Finish Line, and a girl who has no name. Okay. Yeah, they clearly just made these names based on the characters. These are not actual players' names. Okay. So there you can select the game mode. So you got 2v2s. Then it'll also have free-for-alls and 1v1s. You've got ring outs, which I guess is their way of saying how many stocks a player has. So with this, saying 4 ring outs is saying everyone gets 4 stocks. And then the time limit. And then the stuff on the left side. So you've got, I guess that's achievements. You've got an inbox, which I think is going to show some in-game notifications on some updates, some new things in the shop, which you can see is the shopping cart. And then settings, of course, right below that. I don't know what the... is it... I almost thought it was raining outside. I think that's just it's just the heat. I lost my train of thought. That one in the middle, that one that's kind of dim compared to the other icons on the left. I'm thinking that's going to be for tournaments or other live events that you can participate in, maybe guilds. And then below that there's a few more things. There's what looks like the in-game currency that this player currently has 450 of, and then they have 0 of whatever the hell that is. That might be another currency. I have no idea. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be focusing on unlocking more things by buying things with an in-game shop and earning a lot of currency. And you'll most likely also have the option to buy some more gold with real money. Or some more in-game cash with real cash. Which again is a little worrying. Because, you know, microtransactions are never what you want. But hopefully they do this well. I know that a lot of people say that Brawlhalla did it well. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of Brawlhalla, but I'm staying hopeful for this.
What's important? Who you'll play with on what platform you want.
And yeah, crossplay. That's something that Nick All-Stars doesn't have. And yeah, I know it'd be hard for some things, like, you know, you can't get rollback netcode on the Switch, so you can't have players on the PS5 be playing with players on the Switch. So that's why most people just get the Steam version of Nick All-Stars. Except I got the Switch version because it was $10 off. And this game's also supposed to have good netcode. I don't know if it's rollback, but they're gonna have. They do say that they want to have good netcode so that there's not a lot of input delay or lag.
That also means guilds and more social features. Get ready to challenge other guilds with yours and see who's really ready for a fight. We'll have leaderboards and other ways to prove who's the best.
And yeah, right there we got alternate costumes.
From a match. What about lag affecting your inputs? Us too. Multiversus' goal is best in class online. We're investing a lot into making the most responsive gameplay.
Oh, this is Themyscira. That's what this stage is. I mean, I just looked at this. I wasn't paying attention to exactly what it was, but that Wonder Woman statue in the background gives away. This is Themyscira. Okay.
Into making the most responsive gameplay and netcode, in addition to dedicated servers from day one for the life of the game.
And that's a different layout for the tree fort. So it looks like a lot of stages are going to be based around the same locations, but maybe they'll have different layouts. So that could be pretty cool to see. It's also something that would be very interesting to see other platform fighters do. Like, I know Smash has things like all stages have Battlefield and Final Destination forms, but something like this actually brings up a lot of creativity. Yeah, and these crazy-ass moves. You got Jake turning into a house, and then Tom and Jerry doing a slapstick clap.
Anything is possible. We'll serve our community with regular updates, including new characters, modes, skins, and events throughout the year for you.
So yeah, that's super cool. The fact that they right away say, this is going to be a game that's free to play. There's going to be a lot of good stuff in there right away, but also throughout the year, we're going to keep adding stuff. And that's much better than what Nick All-Stars did, because Nick All-Stars, at first they revealed 14 characters, and then we hear nothing for over a month until they're like, okay, here's another reveal. There's going to be 8 more characters after the initial 14. Oh, wow, that's really cool. Then the game actually launches, and they've only added 6 more characters. So you buy the game, you don't even get the full 22 that were promised. 2 of them, they later said, oh, no, they're still coming. They're going to be added in an update, or they're going to be DLC. That's not a good way to do things. That just shows how rushed this was. The fact that they promise something and then say, nope, we didn't have the time to implement them. We have to implement them later on after development. This, however, just right away says, hey, new stuff will be coming in updates, rather than having us guess.
You and your friends. With your help, we want to grow Multiversus to the best game it can be. So whether you
What is this Shaggy costume? Almost looks like he's trying to be Johnny Cage. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised since, you know, this is Warner Brothers. But yeah, really cool. They've got some cool looking skins. Again, something that's all fighting games should have is customizable skins or customizable palettes.
So whether you want to freeze all your foes at once or compete in esports, you'll have a home here.
Batman versus Superman. Let's settle this once and for all.
That's our first look into Multiversus. We've got more iconic characters and features to reveal. Sign up at multiversus.com for a chance to participate in our upcoming playtests. We want to hear your feedback.
Yeah, yet another layout for the treehouse. And then this death, this off-screen death, that's so good. Instead of the explosion that usually happens, or the beam of light, we just get... That's all, folks.
Broken a sweat.
And then, yeah, let's see, it's on PS4 and 5, and then Xbox One and S, and then PC, of course. So, yeah, very cool. And those are obviously the ones that could get the best netcode and could handle crossplay and can handle crossplay. I don't think I have anything else to talk about in this actual reveal, other than this is really cool. Yeah, a lot of the movesets look very neat. Again, I noticed that all these stages keep changing their layout. Like, here's a different one for Themyscira. It's got a pit. So I seriously think that either stages will have selectable layouts, or there will be a bunch of stages, but they'll have the same backgrounds, or the same few select backgrounds, like the Batcave, Themyscira. I think the Rick and Morty one that might be the one that they censored out was the Get Swifty planet, or the Get Swifty concert. Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Gotta love it. These great animations. Also showing a lot of character. Like, yeah, Nick All-Stars also did this very well. They had a good art style that unified everyone, and a lot of cool and expressive animations that showed off the personality. This game has it too. This game's also doing a great job with that. And yeah, having a big focus on team battles. That's good, because that doesn't really tie you down to the whole thought of this is either supposed to be competitive or it's supposed to be casual. Because a lot of things with Smash Bros. You look at it, you're like, okay, this really has a big focus on casual play. And then you look at Nick All-Stars. Yeah, the way that they built this was really based on 1v1 competitive play. But with teams, yeah, you can do a lot of competitive stuff with that, and that's going to be really cool to see once this game actually launches. But also, with teams and just playing with your friends, you can just BS the whole time and just, enjoy yourself. That's why a lot of Smash players like to do free-for-alls, or casual Smash fans like to do free-for-alls with a lot of characters, whether it's 4 players or, in the more recent games, 8 players. So with teams, it really does keep that whole free-for-all, fun, casual stigma, while also having this, typical sports stigma of 2 teams competing in, an actual sport. It doesn't always have to be 1v1, one player going in a tournament and trying to see if they can reach the top. You can also, have the normal esports mentality of building teams and then competing to see which team can succeed. Also, this screen is pretty neat. So, wow, what a great name for this player. Not Bruce Wayne. Nice name there, buddy. What else can we see here? So, of course, it's got missions. 5 ring outs. Land the first knockback strike in 5 matches. And hit opponent with a fully charged attack. Okay, so yeah, this just looks like the basic Warner Brothers style daily mission stuff. And then it adds, so the reward is experience, it looks like, because I mean sometimes they do that, but usually when they do something like that, it's for money as a reward, unless yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to predict this. Also, all the characters below on the character select screen, they've also got levels, which, could be a bit worrying depending on how they implement that. Mainly because if it's something like Injustice, where you have to have your characters at the highest level possible, otherwise they aren't going to be able to do shit against higher level characters. Then it's going to be pretty bad. That's going to be kind of annoying. But again, the game was just revealed. We don't really know that much. All we can do is kind of analyze and speculate and just hope that they do this the right way. And then, yeah, just more gameplay stuff. Okay, so that's everything from this reveal. This I was gonna say trailer, but more of a showcase. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, overall, for a free-to-play Warner Brothers game, this does look like it has a lot of care put into it, just off of initial impressions. Which is very interesting because going back to Nick All-Stars, that's something that was very difficult to see. Let's pull up the Nick All-Stars trailer again, just to kind of compare these two reveals. So let me. The first thing that I see when I type in the Nick All-Stars, I just type in Nick All-Star. Oh, I didn't even. Okay, well that's interesting. Was anything showing? Okay, yeah, it was. I don't know what I did at first, because I thought I turned off the display. But whatever. Yeah, the first thing that I see when I type in Nick All-Stars is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is a joke and not a funny one. Dead on arrival. I mean, it's pretty dead now. Where's the actual... Here we go. This is the actual announcement trailer from the actual development YouTube channel. So we just finished watching the Multiversus reveal, and now let's revisit Nick All-Stars, see what this did. All right, yeah, it's showing off the characters, getting kind of hyped. But then there's one problem with this. Yeah, it's pretty hyped to have all this stuff with all these cool characters, these memorable, nostalgic characters, and this music kind of helping pump you up and make it all look super hype, even though the actual music in-game is fucking terrible. But there's a big problem with this trailer and the way that they made trailers for this game. And we see that problem right here. The gameplay that they show. Is the gameplay bad? No. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that the actual footage that they showed of the gameplay. Look at this. It's so fast that you can't even really tell what's going on. Because they keep going from one thing to the next to the next. Every scene lasts about 1 second. So you can't really take in what's going on. While you go back to Multiversus, and with this, it's a very different trailer because this is just an outlook. This is just a full detail on a lot of the stuff that's going to be in this game. A lot of the mechanics, a lot of the characters. And that's a good thing for a reveal trailer. You want to be able to make sure that everything that's important in this is seen. Or a lot of the things that are important are seen. Even if it's for a reveal trailer, you still need to do that. You can't just have gameplay, which, you know, this is a video game. The main focus is the gameplay. And then show the gameplay like this. Like, yeah, this stuff with the characters and them being shown off with these cool animations, that's cool. And the music goes really well with it. But then the gameplay, you can't fucking tell what's going on. Like, slow the fuck down. And that's why they decided to go ahead and do shit like the character showcase, where they actually demonstrated all the characters' moves. And and then after that showed some gameplay with them, showed some actual quick scenes from matches, but nothing like this. Like, it almost feels like this trailer is at 2x speed. It feels like you have to make this a little slower just to take in what's happening. And then at that point, you realize, oh wow, there's not really a lot going on. They're just showing off a bunch of random bullshit, not really anything that's going to show off why this game deserves my purchase. Which, you know, isn't a problem for Multiversus, because that's not a game that you have to purchase. It's free to play. Anyways, now that we're done kind of roasting Nick All-Stars, which I'm not done doing. I'm going to keep doing that. Let's take a look at the actual Multiversus website. So yeah, right here you can also enter to be a potential playtester. I already did that. Just because, you know, I'd love to, you know, get my first impressions on this, on the actual gameplay as soon as possible. Yeah, you got the fun logo here with all the characters in their little fight cloud. It really embraces slapstick, which is great. You want to make this so that all players feel welcome. You want to make it so the competitive players feel welcome, but you also want to make it say, hey, this is also here if you just want to have a fun thing to play with your friends. Just get 4 friends together, choose teams, and then start playing. Just have a big ball of fun. This game does that very well. And then yeah, you got all the characters. There's a better page for that. And also on the actual sign up, it also asks you some questions like, or I think just one major question, that being, what games have you played for over 40 hours, or have you put over 40 hours into? And it has options like, I don't remember what they all were, but there was, I think Apex Legends, Smash Melee, and Ultimate, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, you know, traditional fighters. That was one of the options. Brawlhalla was an option. Hang on, let me turn off the display. See if it actually stays turned off this time. So I'm actually going to wait and see. Okay. Let me see if I can pull that back up. Okay, I can pull it back up. So, after you put in some stuff like your date of birth and your email address, so they can actually send you a notice if you do end up becoming a playtester. And then also your region. It also brings you to this screen. Which of the following games have you played for roughly 40 hours or more? Select all that apply. And the options here are all a bunch of different esports. So you've got, your team shooters, stuff like Fortnite and Apex Legends. You've got Rocket League, which is a pretty niche one since it's, cars playing soccer. Very funny. Overwatch, again, a kind of team shooter type thing, but different from how games like Fortnite and Apex Legends handle that. Call of Duty, one of the most well-known online shooter games. And then here you've got traditional fighters with things like Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and or Street Fighter. Rainbow Six Siege or Valorant. Oh, okay. I know Valorant. I don't know Rainbow Six Siege. Valorant, I feel, could kind of be grouped with Overwatch, but then again, they are still very different. Kind of similar, but I don't think. I think it's still fine to kind of keep them distant. Brawlhalla being a kind of free-to-play platform fighter that has a lot of elements that are seen in Multiversus, things like microtransactions, unlockable characters, daily missions, daily goals, experience for every playable character, and level ups for every character on the roster. The faces of platform fighters, Smash Bros. Melee and Ultimate. They specifically did Melee because that's the one that's most treated like an esport, and then Ultimate because that's the latest Smash game. Of course they'd have Ultimate on there as an option as well, and then League of Legends or Dota 2, which are just more team games. So this kind of wants to get a good look at what everyone is into. If they're into a lot of team games, or if they're into more competitive games, some more casual games. If they really like platform fighters, or if they just overall like the idea of online games where you get to work in a team against another team. And they use a lot of great examples of types of games that they can use to help them see what their audience is going to look like, what audience they can build more towards. And this also shows that they're considering all these different communities. They're considering the Fortnite community. They're considering the Street Fighter community. They're considering the League of Legends community. And that's big, because if they are considering all of these different gaming communities and gaming niches, that just shows that they really do have a focus on the fan base, or hopefully they do have a focus on the fan base and want to, make this something that all these different players, whether they like just one of the games on this list or multiple games on this list, they want to make it so that they all can enjoy this. So that's enough of that. Quick look at the game overview here. Yes, this is just selling you on the concept of how it's a 2v2 focused platform fighter, with all your favorite Warner Brothers characters in Multiversus. The multiverse is at your fingertips as you battle it out in intense 2v2 matches. Up against Batman and Shaggy? Try using Bugs Bunny and Arya Stark. This platform fighter lets you play on your fancy matchups. Did I say on your fancy matchups? This platform fighter lets you play out your fancy matchups in a fun co-op or head-to-head fight for supremacy. And then we can watch the trailer, but we already did. Iconic characters. Got the maps. We got the cross-platform. Got the modes. So here we go. This gives a better better oversight on what else there is other than 2v2s that the video didn't show. So this play our innovative 2v2 co-op focus experience or intense 1v1 and 4-player free-for-all. So already right there, they have a huge focus on the 2v2, the team battles, just because this is a selling point for the game. They have this big focus on team matches, something that you don't really see in platform fighters. Well, you do, but that's not really the focus of a lot of platform fighters. Whereas this one, that's what they're mainly focusing on. They're focusing on this other way of playing that's usually kind of a side note in other platform fighters. But at the same time, if you do want something more traditional, you want to go more Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, there's 1v1s in this. Or if you want to go just have a fun time, do something like Smash Brothers or Brawlhalla, well then there's 4-player free-for-all. Very cool. Yeah, that's something that, you know, you should expect from a platform fighter at this point. But it's still something that's very cool to see. And then, yeah, talking about how you have different skills that you can utilize in team battles, and you can practice and master them in the practice mode, the training mode. Then there's also ranked competitive, so that's pretty cool. And then, of course, online and local play. Customization. Everyone's got a bunch of different skins and palettes that you can customize. You know, something that's, you know, platform fighters and just fighters in general should already focus on, and should be something that's always in them, instead of, you know, just playing and then you realize, oh wait, all the characters look the exact same if we're playing the same character. I'm still not over that. That's very stupid. Oh, and we can zoom in. Check that out. Got Tom and Jerry, you got Cowboy Tom and Jerry, and you got Pirate Tom and Jerry. Again, I love that these two are a duo. You know, and again, it's like a Banjo-Kazooie or a Duck Hunt duo, which is very cool to see. You know, we don't always need an Ice Climbers or a Puppet Fighter. We can have stuff like this where it's two characters in the same skeleton. And I actually like this a whole lot. And here you got competitive stuff. So Multiversus boasts an intense competitive experience with dedicated servers for seamless online gameplay. I almost said streamless. I was going to say, people are going to want to stream this. Okay, and then here we have character perks. So, not too sure what this is, but by the looks of it, so you can equip some stuff. So that could have some effects on the actual meta of this game, and can make this a bit worrying. And then you've got all these other things. You've got unique, which I guess is kind of the character's gimmicks, maybe. Maybe it's maybe you can customize their specials or their team gimmicks, like how Batman has his smoke pellets, and how Steven Universe can make his shields to protect his opponents. Maybe you can swap those out for different specials. And offense, defense, and utility, which I guess are just... This is just the way the game measures these stats. Maybe. I don't know. Seems like there's still going to be a lot of customization and stuff that, you know, you'd see in this type of free-to-play game. which again could be a little, could make some people a little skeptical, but again, play your cards right, do this all right, don't make it so that it's something that where you're gonna have to constantly get upgrades and then constantly have to pay money to unlock new stuff so that you can stay on top. As long as they don't make it like that, then this has some pretty good potential. Then a growing multiverse. So Multiversus is regularly updated with new characters, stages, modes, in-game events, variants, and more. That, of course, you know, a lot of games do that, yes. But to say it right away is very reassuring. 'Cause like I said with the game that we were comparing this to, Nick All-Stars, that didn't say anything about if there was going to be any post-launch content until we got some words from the devs for the interviews. But if you didn't see any of those interviews, you'd be perfectly excused for thinking that all you got was what was in the base game. Yeah, new characters. We're gonna get a ton. I don't know how much new stuff we're gonna get, or how much new stuff is planned already, or how much stuff is in development. But yeah, the thing about how big Warner Brothers is, we can get some pretty cool characters, and then of course some great stages, some great modes. Modes is also really cool because with that little survey where it asked what games you've plugged a lot of hours into, that can help determine what kind of modes we can potentially see. Because right now, looks like the only ones that are really there are ranked play and online play. But who knows? Maybe later on we can get something like a traditional fighter arcade mode. We can get something like a sports mode where it's something like Rayman Legends Kung Fu or something. I think Brawlhalla has something like that, so that's probably something that they'll look at for inspiration. Maybe some King of the Hill type mode will be added later on. That can be really cool. Then yeah, in-game events, some stuff like the missions, the tournaments, the guilds. All right, and the roster, here we go. So this is not everyone, because even though already with that knowledge of there are going to be more characters, I still say that because of that leaked screenshot I was alluding to. I can't make words today. I can't think of anything to properly say. Yeah, so far with the actual launch stuff, or not the launch stuff, but the reveal stuff, initial reveal stuff, we have these 13 characters. That is 13, right? Yes, it is 13. And already just the faces here, it's crazy to think about. Because, you know, Nintendo, yeah, you realize, oh yeah, it's all characters from games that Nintendo made. Nickelodeon, yeah, it's all characters from Nickelodeon cartoons. This is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is fucking huge. So because of that, you have characters like Arya Stark. You have characters like Batman. You have Bugs Bunny. Just all these, a lot of recognizable characters, a lot of comic book characters, cartoon characters, even a live action television show character. And then an OC right here, Rain Dog. Not sure why they decided to make this character, but okay, we'll get to him in a little bit. And then yeah, more revealed soon. So then yeah, you can click on them and get a little little description on them, see their debut, how old they are, and then some other facts, like this gives Arya's place of birth, something like Batman gives his secret identity. Something else, I don't know what else there is for potential. Here we go. Here's another sub thing. Creator. So yeah, they can have a lot of fun with the third fact next to first appearance and special moves. But yeah, also this tells you what their specials are. Well, just their names, which, you know, doesn't really do much, but kind of builds some ideas. But I mean, it's basically the thing that you normally see in these types of games. You're gonna see them show the names and maybe even the descriptions of characters' unique moves, just because, you know, you want to give players something to give them a first impression before they start playing the character. So they at least have an idea of what kind of playstyle they can see. Speaking of playstyle, this also tells you what playstyle they are. So all these characters have different symbols next to them. You've got a dagger, you've got a fist, you've got a projectile of some sorts. Looks like an upward asteroid or something. This is a halo and some wings, it looks like. Again, halo and wings. And then a shield. But then if we actually click on a character, it'll show you what the actual definition of that symbol is. So the dagger is assassin, which I'm guessing is going to be kind of a quick run in, do some damage, and then run away type character. Or run in, do something pretty deadly with some ability. But overall kind of be... Maybe this is kind of like a glass cannon of some sorts. Maybe. I don't know. Then you got Bruiser. You know, the character who will be very offensive. Maybe they'll do a lot of damage. Maybe they'll be very good combo-wise. Whereas, like, Assassin will be, like, a few quick moves. Or just a few one-and-done moves. Rather than actual full-on combos. I'm not quite sure. Then here, with the asteroid, we've got mage/ranged. Very funny that the first character that I show for mage/ranged is Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny here is a mage, everybody. And then the other character that's this is Tom and Jerry. I love it just because it's so funny to read. Tom and Jerry, mage character. And then what were the other ones? There was the shield, so we've got a tank, you know, a defensive character. And then support character. So, like, of course, Steven Universe would be support because he has that team special where he makes the shields to protect his opponents. Someone like Wonder Woman might focus on, you know, being defensive, taking a lot of hits, and then dishing while your opponents are finished with certain moves. And then you get the ranged characters, the characters that stay back and do some far distance damage. Whereas someone like Bruiser or Assassin might be the ones to get up close. With Assassin kind of maybe doing a lot of damage, a lot of percent. And then someone like Bruiser can get some pretty good quick kills. They have a lot of power to them. I don't know. This is all speculation again. And yeah, seeing the age range of all characters. The fact that the oldest character in this debuted in 1938. That is so cool. And then the youngest character is this. But again, this is an OC, so I forget if there's anything really informative in any of these descriptions. I know two of them that I'm going to want to look at. I know nothing about this character. I know nothing about this character. And I don't really care to learn about them. And of course you have Miss Way Too Popular these days. We got Jake. I don't care about you. I did notice one thing. So, Superman's... Let me see if I can find this sentence right here. So, as one of the founding members of the Justice League, he has been an inspiration for countless generations of heroes as he continues to fight evil in all its forms. And then we get to Wonder Woman. One of the last things in her description is, if I can find, and as a founding member of the Justice League. Wait, maybe I should read the full sentence. She's defeated countless villains, both by herself and as a founding member of the Justice League. And she's served as an inspiration for a whole new generation of heroes. That's a bit weird how that's, pretty much copy and pasted for the most part from Superman, but who cares? This is just a character description. But yeah, the two that I want to look at here. So we've got Shaggy, of course, and he's a very interesting character, someone who you want to learn more about just because he's Ultra Instinct Shaggy. He's not just regular Shaggy. He's literally the fan meme Ultra Shaggy, Ultra Instinct Shaggy. His special moves. We got Zoinks and Power Uppercut. Those are two things that are on very opposite ends of the spectrum. But anyways, let's read this description. The last thing Shaggy remembers before the change was exploring another spooky old mansion with his pal Scoob, just like any other day with the gang. He found a strange glowing crystal and, thinking it was rock candy, he went to take another bite. Why did I say take another bite? Thinking it was rock candy, went to take a bite. There was a flash, and then blackness. When he came to, he found himself in possession of incredible powers. He doesn't know where they came from or how they work, but he's vowed to use them to vanquish evil and protect the little guy. As soon as he gets some lunch, that is. So they literally made up their own little fan fiction for Ultra Instinct Shaggy. and by the sounds of it, Shaggy ate a Dragon Ball or something from Planet Vegeta, and now he has Super Saiyan powers. That's fucking hilarious. and they just turned Shaggy into a Super Saiyan superhero in the Scooby-Doo universe. This is quite the game if you can't tell. And then an original character. I don't know how many original characters there will be, but if this is the first original character, I'm not too optimistic about that. I say they should stick with the Warner Brothers characters instead of, making their own characters. So we've got Rain Dog. He's a support character, just like Steven. Fluffy guardian of Xanafir's royal family and sixth wearer of the Gem of Power. His actual name is unpronounceable. Hi, my name's unpronounceable. What's your name? He is 165 years old. His first appearance was in Multiversus. And his special moves, Love Leash Dude and Power Crystal. Or is that Love Leash and Dude Power Crystal? I don't know. So let's get a little more information on this character. I don't think we saw any gameplay of him. So hopefully they show that off soon so that we can see if this is actually a cool character or not. The world of Xanathir was one of the first to fall victim to the Nothing. The Nothing. Yes, it fell victim to the Nothing. Okay. I don't know what to say about that. That just seems like a very kind of half-assed start, if I'm gonna be honest. Kind of cliche, but whatever. So Xanathir was one of the first to fall victim to the Nothing during the Great Dimensional Cataclysm. As far as most people knew, there were no survivors, except one. Rain Dog is a royal guardian, a long-lived protector of the Xanathir royal family, assigned to keep them safe. Although he looks fluffy and sweet, the heart of a warrior beats in his chest, and he will do whatever it takes to protect them, or to protect those he loves. With the amazing powers from his gem, he hopes that he can find a way to bring back his beloved family. Yeah, okay, but we want to see more characters that Warner Brothers has the rights to, you know. Maybe some more cool DC characters, maybe some more Cartoon Network faces, characters like Ben 10 or Samurai Jack. Warner Brothers video game characters like someone from Mortal Kombat. But yeah, we got Rain Dog. Okay. I do hope that Rain Dog is fun. And yeah, that's everything right here. But I do want to pull up the leaked screenshots, so I'm gonna see if I can find that. I think I found it earlier today just by typing in Multiversus. Yeah, by now it's showing a bunch of official stuff. There's a picture with Ben Tennyson, and I love it. Again, you can see what is going on. I did not turn that back on. That is so weird. Okay. Yeah, this picture. It's obviously a fan picture, but still hypes me up nonetheless. The fact that, or I guess just the idea that we can get Ben Tennyson in this game, or just Ben 10 content that hopefully is not heavily influenced by the reboot or Omniverse. Is this an official screenshot? I mean, it looks like it. It's pretty cool because, you know, we got classic Harley, we got the Suicide Squad Harley. If I can just find the leaked screenshot. I swear I saw it. Here it is. Okay. So, this image. So, right away, we can notice two characters that are different. We see, right here, we see Gandalf, who's another mage character. And then another mage character in the form of Rick motherfucking Sanchez. So that's very cool. But it also begs the actual question. Where is Arya? Where is the other Steven Universe chick? So maybe there's going to be like some kind of character roulette from the beginning on. We have this many characters, but at launch, you'll get a random 13 characters. And then early on, you can get the remaining characters that are available at launch. I don't know, but the fact that this image was taken down, it does prove that. Well, also the fact that all these images are already seen on the actual official thing, the actual official website, and the fact that this is taken down, that means that it's gonna be pretty hype. We get to see Rick and Gandalf. I don't really care about Gandalf, but get to see Rick. That's gonna be really cool. Ah, what, you don't like? Well, here's the thing. Yeah, some Smash clones aren't all that good. A lot of them can be pretty mediocre and just seem like they overall are cash grabs. But there are some people who want to make Smash clones just because they love the idea of Smash Bros. Either as the concept of it being a crossover fighter, or of it being, or of the actual gameplay of it all. So I don't think the fact that it's a Smash clone is a bad thing, or just any games being a Smash clone is a bad thing. It's the way that they're handled. If they're handled in a good way, then they should be respected. But if they're handled like they have no care and they're just shoved out there to steal people's money, then yeah, they deserve no respect. Where was I? Yeah, just the fact that Rick is going to be in this game is really cool. And yeah, that makes me wonder who else could be in here at launch, because we've got a lot of potential. We can get more Cartoon Network characters, some characters like Ben Tennyson, Samurai Jack, Dexter, Grim from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. We can get some Mortal Kombat characters because Warner Brothers owns NetherRealm. So who knows? We can see Scorpion and Sub-Zero. We can see Raiden. We can see Liu Kang. Shaggy already has a costume that kind of reminds me of Johnny Cage. So who knows? Maybe we'll see some Mortal Kombat characters in the actual launch of the game. That would be really sick. Yeah, I feel like this does have the potential to be a cash grab because of the focus on it being a free-to-play game. There's that huge chance that this will have a huge focus on microtransactions. And, you know, microtransactions already are pretty stingy. But I do know that people really do think that one game that does that, another platform fighter, free-to-play, has microtransactions, but they respect it, is Brawlhalla. So maybe if this kind of looked at Brawlhalla and saw what it did right and kind of had that idea of what can we do to kind of stay like this or be in this realm that people will think that this game is done right, then yeah, it could be done in a very respectable way. They made Ben 10 kind of like Pokemon Trainer. Imagine that, though. That would be pretty sick. I mean, some other games where Ben 10 was a freaking guest fighter. Games like Punch Time Explosion and Brawlhalla, kind of. So Punch Time Explosion handled it so mainly you're just playing as Ben Tennyson. But then for his specials and his super move, he uses his alien transformations. So maybe they do something like that if he were in this game. I know that Brawlhalla has skins for some characters that make them look like some of Ben's aliens. There's Forearms, Heat Blast, and Diamond Head. So maybe if they did do Ben 10 content in here, we can just get actual transformations as characters. We can see something like we can see Forearms and Heat Blast. Maybe something from Alien Force as well. Get Swamp Fire, Big Chill, Wrath. That would be really cool. I remember reading an article, and it brought up a bunch of different things and franchises that Warner Brothers owns the rights to, just to show the huge potential that there is with this roster. But I don't know if I can find that again. Maybe I'll pull it up later on. But yeah, other than that, I don't really feel like pulling up that article. But if you guys do want to see that, maybe you guys can find that. Maybe some more people will write more articles on the potential for this roster, pointing out all these different franchises that Warner Brothers owns. And yeah, that just helps build up some pretty huge hype. Keep making Punch-Out videos. You know what? You got it. I'll see what else I can do for Punch-Out. I do want to do some more rate the specials, since there's I did rate the specials for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. But I still want to keep going with that. I want to do rate the specials for Super Punch-Out. I want to do rate the specials for Punch-Out Wii. And then after that, do some other things like rate the intros, rate the whatever I can rate for Punch-Out. And yeah, of course, Punch-Out already does well on my channel. My two most popular videos are Punch-Out. Even though they are kind of dying out when it comes to views, or not really views, but relevance. And I feel that's kind of a fear of mine, is that I'll post some new Punch-Out videos and I'm like, yeah, these will be really cool. These are ones that I really want to make and think that people will enjoy. And then, oh wait, no one's watching these because apparently the relevancy of Punch-Out on my channel has died. But I mean, it's still the most relevant thing, or the most relevant videos that are just staying alive on my channel are the two Punch-Out videos, the top 10 Punch-Out boxers, and the tier list. But still, I do definitely want to do more Punch-Out videos. Definitely want to do some more in terms of rate the blank. And then who knows, maybe I'll do some other Punch-Out stuff. Maybe I'll stream Punch-Out. Sure, maybe sometime next week I will stream Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I'll make a note of that after the stream. I think that'll be pretty cool. But some other things for Multiversus. Do I have anything else to comment on with this? I don't think so. Mainly because there's definitely a lot to see now, but at the same time, it's still very small because this was just revealed. We don't have everything. We just have what was shown in the first announcement video and on this pretty small website. It's pretty small right now just because there's not a lot of content at the moment. All we have is what was shown in the video, some extra stuff that they didn't talk about, but they can kind of not really spoil, but reveal without showing off anything that they shouldn't be showing off. And then some leaks. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I think that it's got a lot of potential. It does also have a lot that can make for a pretty disappointing disappointing result or disappointing product. But if they can still put the fans first and focus on making this something that's is amazing in concept, fun to play, and respects its players, then it's going to be something that could potentially be a good Smash clone, a good esports, just a good overall game. And that's what they really should strive for this to be. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go get some water now that I'm done with my overall big spiel on this and my look at the website and the reveal trailer. I keep calling it a reveal trailer. The announcement trailer, or just announcement video. It's not really a trailer. But I'm going to go get some water, and then I'll be back, maybe talk with the chat, and then I don't know how long I'll be streaming after that, though, but we'll see once I get back. So I'll leave you with a little music. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, if anyone in chat has any questions, ask away. I'll be happy to answer. If you just want to, chat and chat, yeah, go ahead. I'll be here to read and respond to whatever pops up. If I don't hear anything for a while, like about 5 minutes or so, I'll probably just end the stream. So what can I stream next? What's something on my streaming agenda? I'm not too sure about continuing Pokemon Red. It doesn't seem like that's something that people really want to see. But some other ideas. I can play all their games. I can play, I think right now I've got, in terms of games I can stream, I can play some Super Nintendo games, I can play some Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, some NES games. I think that's all I have at the moment. I'll have to double check with my capture card and see if I can stream with that. I don't think I can. I think it's just for recording. I don't think it's for actually live streaming. But I mean, if I can find a way to live stream with my capture card, then I can do some Wii games, some Switch games. A bit of a different type of stream, but I can do some watch parties. There are some Smash Machinimas that I can revisit like I did with Smash Tasm. I think the next one that I do want to revisit, and I might do sometime soon, is Delusions of Grandeur, the 2020 remake. Yeah, not too sure about any other Machinimas past that. I can just go back and rewatch all of my favorite Machinimas of each Smash game. I mean, I already did that with Smash Tasm. I rewatched all of Smash Tasm, which Smash Tasm Brawl is my favorite Brawl Machinima. But yeah, I can rewatch Smash and stuff. It's my favorite Smash 4 Machinima. I can rewatch Melee's End. And then I'm not too sure what I'd say my favorite Ultimate Machinima is. I'm probably still on the boat that my favorite one is Ultimate Heroes for Hire. I was just about to say something very controversial about a different Smash Machinima, but I'm gonna save myself the trouble by refraining from saying it. Another thing, I mentioned There Will Be Brawl in a previous stream. I can rewatch There Will Be Brawl, do a live watch party of that. Then I've also gotten into model retexturing and model recoloring on a software called Brawlbox, which basically just lets you edit the actual bones and textures and animations of models in Brawl, and some models that people have put in Brawl for things like model swapping. And I've already done a few recolors. Maybe I can show those off in another stream, but that can be something fun. Just doing some model recolors just because why not? I think I'd enjoy that. I'm not sure if you guys would. But yeah. Still thinking that next week, or maybe not even next week, but sometime soon, I might stick by my word and try out a Punch-Out live stream where I can either play Punch-Out normally or just play and do some challenge, like some dumb self-imposed only use right jabs or no dodging or ducking or something like that. And then of course I can always do stuff like rate the intros, which is another thing that I said I wanted to do, but never got around to doing, so I'm not sure if people would want to see that. Yeah, I'll probably do a community post on that first. I'll just say, would you be interested in seeing, or would you be interested in watching a Punch-Out live stream, or a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out live stream? And then see if that's really something people want to see. And then if I don't do that, or if I do another live stream before that one, or soon after that one, not sure what I'm going to do. I might do that Delusions of Grandeur watch party, also because JP is doing he's making a prequel series to that, and he announced that sometime earlier this week. So yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good time to revisit that. You know what else I can do? I do have some old Smash speculation that I can revisit. I might want to do that soon. Yeah, so those are three ideas that I think will be the next 3 streams. Will be a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out stream, a Delusions of Grandeur watch party, and a revisit on my old Smash Ultimate speculation videos. Not all of them, because I do have some that are like 2 hours long, because they're discussions that I did with some guests. Those I'll say you can watch on your own time. But yeah, that's all for this one. It seems like no one really wants to chat or stick around. But for those of you who did come, or if any of you are still here and YouTube is just not telling me for some reason, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next stream whenever that happens. And again, either Punch-Out, Delusions of Grandeur, or revisiting my old Smash speculation. So yeah, that's all from me.